This is Damon Stevens with FinWealth Builders, and today is Wednesday, September 1st, new month. And this is a stock market update for our trades for today. So let's dive right in here and see what's going on in the market. If you've not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to FinWealth Builders, FinWealth Live on YouTube. That way we can continue bringing this content to you. As far as the overall market, the Dow Jones closed down 1.14%, NASDAQ up 0.33%, and S&P 500 up 0.03%. So pretty well flat overall the market. If you look at the heat map here, you can see it's very mixed. See, real estate was strong, utilities were strong, mixed with our FANG stocks. Industrials were down, energy's down. If you look at China, we talked about China last night, and we also talked about BABA. And BABA continues to rocket as it continues to recover after being pulling back so far. So you can see China continues to remain strong, showing a lot of green there. So that means very positive earnings, or not earnings necessarily, but positive momentum on stocks. So definitely continue to look at China for discounts and ability to get in there and get some stocks at some great values. So continue keeping your eye on those. As far as the scanner, SQBG was the top one for today. METX was another one. Didn't get one of either one of those, but we'll cover them anyways. SQBG, you know, the thing about this stock here is it really gapped down, and then it's kind of just ridden right back up to you know, between $4.50 and $8. So it's a pretty good run. I didn't follow this one. I was following some other stocks that I had on my list. So I didn't get this trade, but if you're watching your scanner, you did have some opportunity here to grab a good stock here. Looking at the earnings. So today, this was our better day that I was looking at. So I was looking at CHWY and Five Below and Vive and a couple others here as we're coming into the close today. You can see this is another one that I hit off the scanner. This is FCUV. This one, definitely, this was my biggest play for the day. Opened up at 515. You can see here the high was 24.48. It dipped back down. I caught just a tail end of this. I got out because I was a little nervous about how far it was going to go. Got out, rode it, waited for it to come back down, pop up this 20 here, rode it back up, caught it back, got back out of it, and then it hit the 50 here, which we talk about every night. How you can see how the 50 is a good support area. Bounced back up. Hanging on to it. I was expecting, hoping to go maybe to 24, 25. Really didn't for the day, kind of hung out. So I sold off. I didn't really want to carry it to the night. You see here at the end of the day, it did drop back down to the 50. It's there on support. So I'd want to see if this can give us another ride tomorrow. So going to rally this up. Be really careful with this one though. I mean, $5 to $25. That's a huge move. Just killer, and really couldn't find good reason for it to you know, go that far, but you know what, we'll take what the market gives us. And wow, just incredible. So hopefully you're catching some of these. Five Below had a good support area down here around around 210.89, so about 211, and a high of 219. So nice, you know, an almost $10 move here. Even if you caught some of this up at 218, you could have got back in at 215.93 and back up to 219. You see here it pulled back, you know, past the 50 to 200. Don't like that it broke below it. It did bounce back up and close above it, you know, as far as where it's trading right now. But, you know, we'll see. Five Below could give us another run if it can bounce off this 200 and back up again. But, you know, it does, you know, this does look a low week to me. So we'll watch it tomorrow morning. So that's another one to watch in the morning. CHWY had earnings, so look for this to give us some momentum. It gave us a trade here at the end of the day on the short side from 89 down to 76.84. I caught a little bit of this at about 78 to 77, and then just I missed this whole part here. Waited for it, stayed in it for about, you know, an hour afterwards. Scalped it back out, saved it up, got out of it here. Looks like it went a little bit higher, you know, in after hours. So I'm not too worried about that. Pulled back. So CHWY had a nice pullback. We'll see if it has a little bump for tomorrow. It could be totally flat. It could go down. So we'll watch and see what the market's going to do tomorrow on the open. So another one we're just going to keep an eye out for, just for scalping only. RHE, So this RHE was a multi-day trade. You can see here on today that we had a bull gap down. We closed out a little bit of this this little gap that we had here. You can see here on the 5, it touched the 5 and then ramp right back up here to 1086. So we'll see if this can ramp up and give us more tomorrow. Could come down, close this gap all the way down to the 10, but we'll see what it does on the open tomorrow. So could see a wide range there on RHE again. Tesla, just flat, just about nothing. I didn't even trade Tesla today. It's I had enough to focus on, and it's a good thing because it looks like it didn't really go anywhere. Be big. So this is one again multi-day trade. Today you can see here very flat. It is above resistance though. So we're in the support level. See if we can get to 10. If we get to 10, we'll see if we can rally back up towards that high around 12. TCAT multi-day trade as well. You can see here on TCAT. We're just riding above this, all the moving averages. So it didn't really do a whole lot of movement today. We'll see what it can do if it can hold that and start to bounce back up. A little bit of a weakness that I'm seeing here. So definitely going to want to see what the price action is before I get in and make a large commitment on a trade again. GameStop, it went right up to this resistance level as I did here and on these couple of days here and back in this area here back in June. So just seeing if this can do a breakout above 225 level. Right now it did pull back to 212, so it's back, headed about halfway to support. So it's retraced about 50%, which we talk about as well. AMC hit the resistance. It's resisting this area. You can see it found it twice, 3 times, and now the 4th time. It's pulled back down to this 5. So it's above all the moving averages. We'll see if it can rally back up. It's showing some weakness though. YY, it's in this channel here that we've been talking about for the last few days. So it tried to break through resistance, which we talked about last night in the video, and it didn't make it. So we'll see if it can get some momentum and pull through back towards that 100 moving average. Pan W, again, still above all the moving averages. Something we're keeping an eye on, just something to be aware of, and look to see if we get some additional momentum on that stock. JD, you see here, it's very flat today. So keep an eye on that. It is in a new channel. So we'll just continue to monitor that. Moderna, still flat in this channel here. NVAX, try to make it through this resistance area again, as you see it did a few times. It did get through it, and then it broke down, and right now it's sitting right on it. So if they can break through that resistance area, we'll see if we can get up to 252 and then break out to highs there. BNTX, you can see here, just weak and right around that support area. So just going to keep it on our list because it's part of the 3. So we'll see what it can do. The dollar, you can see the dollars holding around that 200 level. So not much to say there. The VIX staying right out here at that support level. So that's good for us to continue to move higher. S&P, the SPY, you can see the SPY is just hanging around this new high here. So we're creating a new pattern that's very bullish. So we'll see if we can continue to hit that momentum going up. Same with the triple Qs, looking very bullish and very strong. Semiconductors broke back below the resistance level, the support level, right on that 5 EMA. So we'll see if it can get back above that resistance level and start to move up higher. Dow Jones, sitting right on that 5 and that 10, right on support. So seeing a little bit of weakness here. As you can see, they're all kind of sitting on support, except for here, you can see IWM is on that resistance level. So it's got to break through that. Financials broke below. Now it's back, in this, still in this channel here. Hopefully it can continue to maintain this. If it breaks below this other channel back in the 3rd channel, then we can see some downward momentum. Gold sitting right on resistance around the 1800 level. You can see silver, same thing around that resistance level. Bitcoin, try to make a nice rally up here for this support up towards 49,000. Ethereum, rocking it. It's just like a rocket. I mean, look at this, all this resistance it passed through, and it's just rocketing up. Next level up, we're shooting for. If it gets past this 3,800, it'll be, going up to 3,900 and then 4,000. Doge, it's up at that resistance level, same as following pre-roll Bitcoin at this point. XRP, broke above this resistance into this new channel. It's got midway up through there. 125 is the next goal. So that's our stocks. That's what we're watching for tomorrow. That's where we're at with our cryptocurrencies and our stocks. So play safe out there. Aruba Hump Day. Remember, next week, Monday, is a holiday for the U.S. And so just keep that in mind in your trading and decide what you'd want to carry over for next week as we get closer to the end of this week. So be careful out there and have a great night. And we'll talk more tomorrow night.